Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to connect your Python with the PostgreSQL using pgadmin. So let's open pgadmin. After opening pgadmin, on the left side you will see your PostgreSQL server. Right click on databases, click on create, then click the database. In the database name, write demo, then click on serve. That's it. Now we have successfully created a database called demo. Now for creating the tables, I'm going to use the SQL query tool. That is where we write the SQL commands. Click on the query tool, and here you can see I've written the code to create a table named student with ID and name, age and course. I'm going to click on the execute button. You can see that our query is successfully executed. Now let's check out our table using a select query. Type select star from students and then click execute. Right now, since we haven't inserted any data, the result section will show empty table with the column names of ID, name, age and course. So now we have successfully created the database and table. Open our command prompt using Windows or can simply search in the search bar. Check it out whether the Python and pip are present or not in your system. Since both Python and pip are present, let's install the library which is required to connect the Python with PostgreSQL, that is psychopg2. And you can see here it is successfully installed. Now let's close the command prompt and open ideally to write the required code and connect the Python with the pgadmin. I will create a new file and save it in desktop. So first import the package that we have installed right now, that is psychopg2. To connect the Python with the Postgres, we will use the .connect method. The host name here I have written is localhost since the PostgreSQL is running on our system, and the database name is I have written is demo, and the username it is default username, that is Postgres. It is the password that you set while installing Postgres, and here we are using extra cursor. It helps us execute the SQL queries. And let's run it. Now you can see that we have successfully connected Python with PostgreSQL. The next step is to insert data into the table using cursor. And to execute the SQL query to insert the data, we will use the method .execute so that we can we can directly write the SQL query. And to save changes, let's commit it to the variable or object con. See database successfully connected and data successfully inserted. Now let's open the pgadmin and check it out. Select the command to retrieve the student data and run it. Before it is showing just the empty table. Now you can see it is showing 3 rows of data. I'm going to comment it out since I don't want to execute it again while executing the other codes. And we cannot every time open the pgadmin, check it out whether the data is inserted or not, right? So we can use the same execute method to select the data from the pgadmin and display it in the Python simply. So use the cut.execute and write the select operation that we want to do so that the data will be transferred from the pg admin to the server of cursor, and to transfer the data from the server to our Python, we need to write the method dot fetch all so that the data will be transferred. And I'm going to store it in a variable named rows, and I'm printing it each row data in a single line using for loop. And let's execute it here. And here you can see the database has successfully connected, and we have successfully retrieved the data. In the same way as we have inserted data, we can perform the delete operation, simply writing the query to delete the data in the execute method. And in the 3 rows of data we have, I want to delete the data of a row where the ID is equals to 3. Let's execute it, see the changes. You can see I have commented the delete operation, and trying to execute only the select operation to display the data directly in the Python. And that's it. Here you can see only 2 rows of data is present, which means we have successfully deleted the data from a table. In the same manner, we can do the update operation. And I'm going to update the row where the ID is equals to 1, and I will set it to 10, and let's run it. Here you can see that we are able to see the successfully updated in the display, but it is showing the previous data because we have already written the select statement before the update. So I'm going to run it again by commenting out the update code, and I'm going to select the data again. And here you can see the data is successfully updated, and the updated row is displayed at the bottom. And that's it for this video. We have successfully connected Python with PostgreSQL and performed CRUD operations like creating tables and inserting data. I hope you understood the complete flow. See you in the next video.